Greetings, my name's Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And welcome back to Slay the Princess. Last time... last time. Let's get right into it, shall we?
You're
on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. Yeah. Whatever. What else is there to say?
You make your way up the short path. A warning, she will... The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade is your implement.
Should I take the blade this time? I don't know. Maybe... Why not? Maybe I should just go in there and stab her without saying a word. Maybe that'll be better for all of us. Maybe...
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Yeah.
The door to the basement creaks open. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
You sound a bit different. It's because I took the blade this time.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I'll bet.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Shut up. Just shut up.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Isn't she?
Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Or something. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out.
I've seen how it goes. Maybe things would be different? I don't know.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
What do I do? I don't see a path to anything good anywhere. Not anymore. So it all just ends in death. Death and worse.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
I'm not... It's not you I'm scared of.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
What resolve?
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
She's just as scared as I am, isn't she? She's blustering and... It's like she's puffing herself up like someone trying to ward off a black bear. Yeah, we're all scared. Just don't see a way forward. I'm sorry, can we just talk?
You're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
Not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Fine then, I guess we're at an impasse.
I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her already. Or drop the blade. Do something.
Stare at the princess while holding onto the blade.
Stare at the princess, squinting fiercely.
This is becoming a farce.
Squints back. The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
Yep.
You'll have to blink eventually. Just make a choice.
No. Oh. Literally no other option. Damn it. Fine.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Alright.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
There's no reasoning with any of this, is
So
there?
here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Relationship? Are you coming on to me? Yeah, exactly.
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
I guess. What's your name? Never been able to get an answer for this.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
We're not going into this again, narrator. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
I'm not even certain there's a world to end, for that matter.
If
I don't
I'm
know
supposed to be
anything.
capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Nope, I'm a mushroom. Don't give me that look. Gonna make me regret dropping the blade. What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Or maybe she just... Maybe it's not that she's been down here too long to even... No, maybe she just doesn't have the anything in her head that would tell her. Like she's barely above a cardboard cutout. I don't know.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
What does that even mean?
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
We're just retreading old ground now, aren't we?
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
I don't know. Maybe if, there's always like.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
Yeah. That's why I've been trying to walk away from all this every opportunity I can. But it never matters, does it?
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
What is it with your anti-monarchy shit, narrator? She's not even a monarch, she's just a princess. That's just a potential monarch at best. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
That's helpful. I mean, how would I get you out of
You
here?
can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
She is. Almost enough to captivate me once again.
She is. I'm sure of it.
Okay. Talked
Oh,
enough.
have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
No, I really don't. Say the princess, examine the chain. This is new, I think. I don't remember this one. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Maybe there's still an opportunity to walk away from all this. Certainly breaking her out leads only to misery for both of us.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
Yeah, see, Hero? This is the perfect compromise, because nobody's happy.
And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Alright.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Right. I made my choice. I'm keeping her locked away in the basement.
I know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins here.
That's why it's a good compromise.
It's a chance we'll have to take. We can make this work. If we just stay here and keep watch, no one has to die.
Maybe we can, we can even keep her company and all that. I mean, it's not like there's anything out there that's worth going for. No life or anything besides just trees, lifeless trees and dirt and a path. And that damn mirror. Would she even want to escape if she knew what was waiting out there for her? Utter dissolution, consumption by some incomprehensible, grasping creature? No, this is better for everyone that she stays here.
You're making a mistake.
No, I don't think I am. If you knew what I knew, I don't think you'd think it's a mistake either.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stairs.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right?
I mean, she could just
She needed our help to get out of here.
chew her way through her arm.
Do you hear the conviction in her voice?
Yes.
I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn around and finish the job.
No, we're sticking to the plan and locking her down here.
You'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way.
I didn't realize we were
Close
just
the
gonna fucking
basement
leave
door,
her in
locking
there.
it behind
but-
you and quickly
alright.
barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade.
Yeah. I feel like there's a better way to arrange that. I mean, you could try and wedge the table underneath the doorknob, I think that is, and you know, make it harder for it to get there. Yeah, you're not very good at barricading, are you? That barely even looks like it's blocking it at all.
Okay. We can make this work.
Yeah, we can make this work. We don't have to follow their damn false dichotomy. We don't... Both paths lead to utter dissolution and death. The only path I can see that leads us forward is just stalling indefinitely, keeping her down there. Keeping us trapped here too. The only choice we can make is no choice at all.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
If she tries to get out, we kick her back down and maybe try and get the chains over her other arm. If she bites off her second hand, then we use the legs. And if she bites off those, well, she's gonna struggle to get out of here. Yeah, that's a bit grim, isn't it? But it's better than what waits her out here.
It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
Alright. You're sounding very peculiar.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
I mean, it's a little unnerving, I guess, but you're... and it's certainly not a natural tone of voice, but I think you're getting ahead of yourself there, Hero. Come on, you're supposed to be made of sterner stuff than that.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
I didn't do anything! If I hadn't been here at all, there would have been no difference. What? Fucking hell, I could have just fucking stabbed you to death. Would you have preferred I do that? God damn, ungrateful bastard.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
Bloody hell.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Ignore her and go to sleep.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention.
Maybe. Doesn't sound like she's actually succeeding in getting through the door.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
Ah.
You jolt awake in the middle of the
We
night
actually got to
the
sleep? Wow, that's
silence of the
impressive.
Cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
A jar? I thought it was a door.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Are you being sarcastic?
You try
Did I
and
somehow
stumble
help
to your
you?
feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Human? Wait. I mean, maybe I did help her somehow. Because she spent who knows how long trapped in there, and yet suddenly as soon as I come and leave, she's able to get out. But then again, maybe that's because this world didn't exist before 20 minutes ago. Who knows?
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb,
Also, why is she a ghost now?
then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course.
Right.
But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
Hasn't stopped you before. I mean, considering you've literally lied about the facts of the situation and changed them when you fucking murdered me. Lying bastard.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
If you know what I mean.
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time,
Yep.
cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Oh. You're kind of pretty, aren't you? Like this. So what do you mean my organs are shutting down one by one?
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
I can see right down your dress.
What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
But we wouldn't have, would we?
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time, but we both know this is the end, don't we?
Do we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Somehow. From the nightmare. I guess we died of fright?
You're on a path in the
Shut
wood.
up.
You're here to
Shut up.
again. People don't die twice. You haven't even met the princess, and I hardly think she'd be capable of killing someone as skilled and courageous as yourself.
I'll bet.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then shh. What if he hears us?
Ah, voice of the paranoid. He seems...
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Right.
Those are two very different... Let's say for a moment you died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We couldn't trust either of you, and as far as I'm concerned, we still can't.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been saying.
All we did was lock her away. And how'd that work out for you? No comment. Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And your solution is to send us back in there. Do you want us to slay the princess? Or do you want the princess to slay us?
Good question.
Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't.
Are you sure about that?
Anyways, I believe your other question... What do you mean? Of course there weren't any. Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working. And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Do you think the people there lived happily? If she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop her? What do you want from us? I want you to succeed. You'll find a way. You're the only one who can.
Alrighty then.
Just be quick about it.
Yeah. Just being around her in the end shut down all my organs. What the hell am I supposed to do about that?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
To quote you from last time around, she's just a princess. How can you possibly justify saying that? She's clearly something far, far worse.
She is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation. and
Very
make your
simple
job more
situation,
difficult.
right.
If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with information.
Exactly.
What is she really capable of? How are we supposed to stop her?
If you had just told us everything right from the start, we'd have been done by now.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
Right.
He isn't telling us everything he knows because he doesn't trust us, which means that we can't trust him.
Exactly.
Stop talking yourself in neurotic circles and just get to the cabin already. No, you should do anything but that. We know what's waiting for us in that basement.
Who locked her in that basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement.
What people?
I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Path in the woods? Then why are there no woodland creatures? Why are there no people? Why is there nothing except me and her? If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the
Of
only
course I
person
am.
capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are. You can't just goad us into doing something by calling us special. It's manipulative. Why are you trying to manipulate us? I don't know, I kinda like being special.
Of course you do.
Okay, fine. Maybe you can goad him into doing something, but he's not even the one who makes the decisions here. I'm not goading you into doing anything. You already know the princess is dangerous.
Do
All
I?
I'm trying to say is that you have to
Ah.
be the one to deal with
I
her.
guess because she
I
killed
know
me.
it doesn't seem fair.
Dangerous to me, I
but
suppose.
That's just the way it is. And for what it's worth, I know you have it in you to finish the job. We don't. You saw what happened to us last time. We need to leave. Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Maybe we should just turn around and leave. Let's try it.
You have already committed to my completion. You cannot go further astray.
What? 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 Okay. Then?
A warning before you go any further. She will lie. I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
Including you, paranoid?
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway. The blade is your implement. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame.
It's just me, or is the frame larger than it was before?
She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
Oh, I think I do see those. What the fuck?
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Let's see.
You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement doorframe. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad. Very different. I'm not the only one who sees her in the window, right? She knows that we're here.
There's something in the window at the very least.
Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died. You certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
I'll bet. Guess we take the blade. Why not?
You reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
You'd be surprised.
Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife?
A sword, maybe?
Could we have a bomb?
A bomb would be good.
The blade is the only thing you...
Oh, shit.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
Oh, and what the
You
fuck
cross
is
over the
this?
threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Step off into the void between the stairs. Okay, sure, let's try that.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I don't know, I just wanted to see what would happen. I don't know, falling into an infinite void seemed better than going downstairs and dying. I'm just scared. I was curious.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Do I?
As you emerge, you find
didn't
yourself
tell you to do
between
that.
two loose rows of white wooden planks, suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
Yeah, exactly. This place is...
No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
Reason? What kind of deranged fucking reason do you have, narrator?
Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
You know what? I'm gonna go back the way I came. Why not?
You turn back to the stairs, only to find that they aren't there.
Oh, of course they aren't.
A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb.
Oh. Now that is beautiful, isn't it? Why is she why is she like going in and out of existence like that, though?
Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
As your blood begins to coagulate, it's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart,
What?
lungs, liver,
What are you?
nerves, heart,
What are you doing?
lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
What?
What are you doing?
Good question.
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
Quit bickering and keep keeping me alive.
You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs,
Is he?
liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Is he like manually running my fucking
Lungs,
fucking body?
liver, nerves.
It's like my whole fucking circulatory system failed and he's running it manually. Heart to pump blood, lungs to oxygenate the blood, liver to filter out toxins, and the nerves to send the blood to my brain and other parts of my body. To transmit signals between my brain and such to my muscles. He's manually running the whole damn circulatory system. Paranoid
Decide what you wanna do,
MVP.
Can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why?
She doesn't need to.
The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
What happened after you killed me last time?
I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
So... So it's not the chain that's keeping you here at all. It's the cabin itself. That begs the question of why everything keeps resetting when I die.
I don't think I can live without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
And if I let you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways?
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll
Flattery
keep you
will
right
get you
by my
nowhere.
side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
You won't like what's out there. Trust me. What is that? I thought she was just wearing like full coverings, but no, that's her skin. What is up with her skin? Being around you is agony. I'm not gonna stick around.
Oh, we both know that you don't have a say here, so you should just look on the bright side.
What would that be?
The bright side is for you, but I'm positive you can find it if you look hard enough.
Fuck you. You're a lunatic, you know that, right?
I am what I am, and right now, I'm in control. So, you might want to be a little nicer to me.
He raises one long gloved finger, its tip hovering just over your skin, seeming to enjoy the lingering threat. But she withdraws, sparing you another momentary glimpse of death.
I'll just die then.
And then we'll wind up right back where we started. Round and round we'll go. I wonder what will be different next time. Maybe you'll actually be able to move a limb. Who knows? But I'm always going to win.
Are you now? I don't think you can win. Believe me, I've tried. How about I just kill you instead?
Princess cocks her head, neck cracking uncomfortably, and you can't help but imagine a smile carve its way from ear to ear on the other side of her mask.
Thinking about that knife, are we? Well, put that little theory to the test. See how it plays out. But I don't think you're going to like what happens. Because even if you make me dead, you're not getting out of here. This place is mine. And I'm not giving you the stairs unless I'm leaving with you.
Yeah, but I don't think there's a happy ending for me either way. Are you sure about that? Give enough tries and I'm bound to win eventually. And maybe you don't get to come back like I do.
Is that a bet you're willing to take?
Maybe.
Imagine climbing a mountain of lifetimes. And when you finally reach the summit, when you finally win, the only view you find is me.
It's not a bad view, I'd say.
And then I push you. And you go tumbling all the way down those millions upon millions of battered and broken pieces of you that couldn't make the cut. What then? Would you have it in you to climb again? It sounds like a lot of effort for nothing. When instead we can just leave this place together. Hand in hand.
One must imagine Sisyphus happy. You know what? You're right. I think I will just leave with you. That seems like the most... Fine, you win. I'll let you leave. Or, okay, let's get out of here. Or... Yeah, we don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends, even.
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
Yeah. If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organs shutting down situation?
Like I said, I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Alright. Alright. Hang on. Yeah, I said here to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave.
I know. You told me last time. Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance.
And what's the nuance then?
I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it. I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid. The world needs fear, doesn't it? every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
The problem with that is that you literally make people's organs shut down just by being near them. I mean, fear, there is value in terror and fear, but just straight up murking people just by being near them isn't exactly a public good. People will die if you do to them what you've done to me.
But everyone dies eventually.
Oh, fuck off
We're
with
all
that!
full of wet, writhing things, and in the end, each and every one of them gets unwound. And then those things get to become a new everybody. Just to come apart all over again.
What kind of fucking sophistry is this?
All I want is to be there for it. I want to watch it happen. And maybe do a little unwinding myself. Is that really so much to ask?
Kinda, yeah. But you know what? Fine. Okay, let's get out of here.
What? No!
You come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and,
You think you could just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit.
Shit indeed, narrator.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion. Heart, lungs, liver,
Am I?
nerves, heart,
I'm not so certain. And not for the reasons I normally would be.
Go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
I don't trust having our back to her.
You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive.
Yeah.
Right.
It's too bad. It's too bad you're not able to exactly converse with us without putting my life in risk. But so far you've been the fucking MVP here, Paranoid.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Literally keeping us alive.
heart.
He's like the anti-narrator.
Besides, I get the feeling she's telling the truth. She needs us alive.
That she does. And I need her
Lungs, liver,
to get us up the stairs.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
How about you go first?
What? Are you scared of turning your back to me? You don't have to be worried that I'm going to do something bad. You're too important to me now.
That I am, aren't I?
Besides, what if I lost track of you and dropped the stairs on accident? I wouldn't want that to happen. And I don't think you'd want that to happen either. So go on. Go ahead.
She urges you forward, like one might a reluctant pet.
Alright. You know what? This probably works better.
You
What I
place a
intend.
shaky foot on the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles. An uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious.
Not unlike an comfortable and constant reminder that you have a tongue in your mouth, or that you're breathing manually.
You're almost there.
Oh, shut up!
The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement. It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you.
Fuck off!
Oh, you snake. There wasn't even a door when we first got here. The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him.
No shit! God fucking damn it. Fucking materializing a door in front of me. But oh, I can't deny reality. Fuck off.
I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Remember? Yes, I remember. Of course I remember. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. This is so frustrating. Heart, lungs, liver.
Yeah.
Thank you. And you? You'd really rather us die down here than let her out?
I'm afraid the answer might be yes.
Of course I would.
Exactly.
As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important, and you still have a weapon. You can still make this right.
Don't worry. I'm working towards our happy ending, right as we speak. Just shut up. I've got this, narrator. You're just making it harder on everyone.
Oh, look at that. It's locked. What a relief for the world.
I think the door's
It'll
locked.
open. You just have to give it a tug.
It just did. Okay.
You pull against the door.
She's...
The lock
Uh-huh.
gently clicks open in response to your effort, and the door creaks on its hinges. This isn't right. That's not even the way it's supposed to swing. It's supposed to swing out.
You're not the only one who has power here, are you? The paranoid is forcing reality to bend to his will by manually keeping our body running, and now the princess is overriding your changes.
You're not nearly as powerful as you'd have us think, are you?
Exactly.
Anyways, like he said, you're not really in control here, are you?
Not entirely.
I never said I was. If I was in control here, why would I need you to slay her?
Good fucking question.
I don't know. Secret reasons?
The best kind of reasons.
The door is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for us to go. The world is waiting.
The princess moves past you and into the cabin. This is it. This is your final moment to make things right. Kill her! I thought you wanted us to slay her.
Alright, now you're just quibbling on semantics.
It's the same thing. Do it. Do it now. Do it now, or everything is over. Okay, what do we do? I said, what do we do? Oh, do you want to hear from me now? Yes. Well, I thought you needed me to run the autonomic nervous system.
This is no time for sass, paranoid. I'm literally dying as you speak.
We do, but this is important. Look, I'll even do it myself. Just tell us who to trust.
No one, I would imagine.
Brain? Heart. Right, heart. Lungs. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Okay, thanks. I got it. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver.
A little faster, please.
You're terrible at this. I know. I'm doing my best.
What are you doing?
Ah.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Finally, I can talk. Now, what were you asking me? Running everything kind of feels like popping in and out of consciousness. It's easy to lose track of things. They were asking you for your blessing to trust me. Oh, that's right, yeah. Fuck this guy. I trust him.
Well, that fucking backfired on you, didn't it?
Really? So you'd have them trust her? Oh, of course not. Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but I guess that leaves us back where we started, doesn't it?
Quite so. Got any useful advice?
I suppose if I had to make a choice, I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down.
That's probably a good idea.
Thank you for your gracious show of support.
Also, hang on. This whole cabin is different, isn't it? Than the last time.
Lungs. But that's a marginal preference. We'll have to deal with him later. I'd just rather deal with him while our organs are intact. Whatever.
Yeah.
Heard what he had to say. So whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best, nay, the only option you have worth taking. Alright, I'm done. You can let me take over again. Finally, that was awful. I really don't know how you do it. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
You've been standing there
Liver.
staring blankly for a
Nerves.
while now. And I have to say my patience is running a little
Liver.
thin. So don't
Nerves.
make a lady wait any longer, okay?
Don't worry, I won't make you wait any
Open
longer.
the door!
No. Why should I? You just brought me all the way out here. Your only bargaining chip was was trapping me down there. Well, now I'm up here, and you're down there.
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body.
See, I told you, narrator. I told you I had everything handled. You should have just trusted me. You never trusted me before, so I don't know why I expected you to.
She doesn't even move as the blade sinks
Ha!
into her heart.
Eat shit!
We did it. We actually did
Booyah, bitch!
You actually went for it! Oh, you're going to regret this! I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now!
Can you now? I'd love to see it.
Can she? We've already seen how she can change. Heart, lungs. In her final moments, the princess lunges forward, tackling you. And you both plunge into the endless abyss.
Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Do I have no fucking reaction speed whatsoever? Is this you killing me off again, narrator? Asshole. Fuck's sake, I went through all that length just to get us out of here, and then a fucking trip at the last hurdle. God damn it.
As you fall, you rip your blade from her chest,
Ah.
clutching it in your hands.
I just can never win, can I?
Have fun falling forever. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She tears herself away from you and tumbles away into the darkness. You are alone, and you are falling forever. But you saved the world.
Terminal
You should be proud of
velocity.
yourself,
Fall for the rest of your life. Did you what I just got? I fell for hours.
Oh, I can stop now, can't I?
Huh?
I can. Finally.
Imagine it's like unplugging your nose.
Are we really gonna fall forever? Can't you narrate us some stairs out of it?
To be fair, if you did narrate us some stairs, we'd probably break our legs on them from the distance we've already fallen. But yeah, come on, narrate us something. You've clearly shown the ability to warp time and space.
But she was the one who controlled this place, wasn't she?
Not entirely.
Now she's dead. I don't like to think what that means for us.
Remember the door that he created.
It means you're falling. Forever.
You're enjoying this, aren't you, narrator?
No. Oh, no. Oh no, I hate this.
Join the club.
You continue to fall. Forever's gonna end. Eventually, right?
No? That's kind of what forever means.
No, it won't. That's the whole point of it.
Exactly.
Forever. It doesn't end. You continue to fall, and you will only continue to fall.
I wish the voices were a bit louder compared to the sound effects.
I feel sick.
I just realized our knife has blood on it.
Doesn't have to be forever, though. Does it? What do you mean? We still have a way out, clutched in our hands.
I suppose. If things reset like they did before.
Are you suggesting we kill ourselves? Won't we be dead? I guess that hasn't stopped us before.
No, no, it hasn't.
That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die?
I mean, we're gonna die eventually, aren't we?
Because right now, you don't want us to do that.
Also a good point. Thank you, voice of the contrarian, paranoid.
You're right. I don't. But if we've already saved the world, then why does it matter if we die? Why do you care?
Good question. After all, we're already completely fucked.
I just do. I value life. Every life. Even yours. Especially yours.
Right.
Why?
Good question.
What do you mean, why? I think it's perfectly reasonable to value life.
Yeah, for a reasonable person, but the narrator is not a reasonable person, is he?
Exactly. I don't have to answer that.
Damn you, hero. But I've got the best company I could ask for. You guys. What more do I need?
Oh, you could do a lot better than us.
Don't sell yourself short. Well, I guess there are. There is the voice of the contrarian. That would be better. But don't sell yourself short. You're better than. You're at least. I'd at least rank you higher than the smitten, and maybe the hero too.
Exactly. You'll be fine here. Just come up with a game or something to pass the time.
All right, narrator. I'll make a game for you. You're on a path in the woods. At the end of the path is a cabin. In the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to lay the princess. If you don't, the world will end. I don't know. Falling forever doesn't seem too bad to me.
You say that now, but let's see how we all feel after a week, or a month, or a year.
Oh, shit. It's not like it matters if I die. I'll just come back again.
Ah, yes. The whole looping thing. How unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once. I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you? Of course I did. Though I rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. You bastard. How much are you not telling us?
A whole heck of a lot, I'd imagine.
Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine.
Oh yeah! This is all in my best interest, isn't it? I couldn't think of a better possibility than falling forever.
She's dead and we're falling forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone?
Good point, hero. What the fuck, narrator?
You just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time?
Well,
I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
can you tell me your secrets now?
No.
How about now? Is it secret time?
Still no.
I'm gonna wear you down eventually. You might as well spill those sweet, sweet secrets now. Then we'll have something else to talk about.
You're not going to wear me down.
I beg to differ.
Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it. I'm not. Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
Secret?
The narrator ignores you. You can't just describe yourself ignoring us. I can.
He just did.
The narrator continues to ignore you.
Ah, damn it. I ran out of creature biology. Won't I starve or die of dehydration before forever happens?
That's a grim thought, isn't it?
Then again, she did say the princess might have been down there for ages, and she certainly didn't die of starvation or anything. So maybe I'm the same.
But I suppose you're right. You are a creature of biology.
Oh, now you agree that it matters.
What will happen to you before forever comes along? We don't have to starve to death falling through an infinite void. You have our way out. Use it.
Are you stuck here with us, or are you capable of going other places?
I'm stuck here with you. I wish I weren't.
You've made your bed. Now you get to lie in it.
Feelings mutual. At least we're all being honest.
For once. I get it. You don't want us to die because you'd be lonely. How sweet.
Unlike you, I'm not capable of being lonely. Oh, sure you are. Give it some time without us, and I'm sure you'll start feeling lonely.
Alright then. Drop the blade. Would it even... I guess if it has a different terminal velocity, then we'd lose it.
Yes, but I suppose there's not much I can do to stop you, is there?
If you can make us a way out of here, that'd stop me.
You raise the blade to your neck and slit your carotid artery. Here we go. You'd better get this right next time, do you hear me? Don't blow it. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3, The Wraith.
You're on a path in the wood. Shit. This really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on.
This is new, though. I don't think we've gotten to a Chapter 3 before.
We've tried doing it our way, and we've tried doing it his way. I think the only way left is hers.
Voice of the Opportunist, huh?
Are you suggesting we let her out? And why shouldn't we? It's obvious she's the one with the real power here. We might as well ingratiate ourselves to our terrifying new overlord. Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even. Great. So you probably already know all about her, and all about the threat she poses to the world.
I mean, we know the threat that she poses to us, but... never mind.
Then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it. Yourself included.
So I've heard.
See, it's that last part I'm not so sure about. We've ended twice now. We even ended her once, but it didn't matter, because it still threw us right back into these woods.
Exactly. Like nothing even matters. There is... See, you're getting it, but the opportunist, but you're not quite taking things to their logical sense. You're not quite taking these hard enough. The truth is, there is no path forward. Not hers, not his, not ours. It all just leads us back here every time. Every time. Every time. Every time.
This place feels a bit different though, doesn't it?
A little bit.
I don't even know what I'd call it, but it's definitely not the same path in the woods anymore.
A lot of cobwebs by the looks of it. And strange, misshapen trees. Cobwebs. Everywhere cobwebs, and yet no spiders anywhere. It's like there's nothing that lives except us and her. And maybe not even her.
That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end. Her influence?
That's an interesting...
I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult.
Should not have said that.
But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright?
Sign of goodwill. I don't think you have goodwill for anything, do you, narrator?
Well then, if the world's rushing to an end, that's all the more reason for us to rush over to the cabin and make ourselves useful. It's all about making a good impression. If we're useful, there's a place for us.
Are you the same narrator we met on the other loops? You were quick to accept that we've been here before.
Suspiciously quick. If I
Exactly.
had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no.
Oh, so you're a quantum superposition, are you? I don't believe in that nonsense.
What does that mean? I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate.
I don't think parallel realities is the right term here. They're not... I think this is the same reality, it's just changed. But Guess that makes sense that you're the same person, you're just reset to the origin point.
So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different.
All the more reason to side with her, really. It takes a bullshit artist to recognise a bullshit artist, and I'm one of the best in the business. So trust me when I say, he's full of it.
I like this guy. He seems like a real smooth operator. A self-described bullshit artist. And yeah, I agree. He's obviously full of it. Although that doesn't mean he's not telling the truth in some cases.
They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
Do I? I don't think I do. What happens if we don't go to the cabin? That's another option. Is it? That one never seems to end well.
Then she finds a way out on her own. So it sounds to me like she's getting out no matter what we do. And I say, aligning ourselves with somebody like her is clearly the better option. She's going places. Let's make our way to the cabin and demonstrate our value.
Going places. Yeah, she's going to her own doom. That's where she's going.
No, it's strictly worse.
And why is that?
Because it's cowardly, for starters. And because the unknown is always worse than the known.
No.
But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options.
That's bullshit. I mean, the unknown can be worse than the known. And that's the problem. You just don't know whether it's going to be better or worse. But saying it's always worse than the known is utter nonsense. I mean, if you had a choice, if you were trying to get the lowest number and you had a choice between either 100 or a number between 1 and 100, then the unknown is always going to be better. It's just simple logic.
The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong.
Right. We were doing perfectly fine until we just fucking completely failed a reflex check. Yeah, we've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we're going to fall through this loop eventually we're going to let her out. Might as well do it now. I'm not entirely certain that's true. Let's see what he has to say
You're
about
making
that.
a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever.
But it isn't just twice, is it? As far as But you're right, it's not going to be forever, is it? Until that damn grasping monstrosity is satisfied.
Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice.
True.
You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't. And you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating.
Yeah, exactly. Infinite does not mean that it includes everything. The numbers between the fractions between 1 and 2 are infinite, and yet not a single one of them is 3.
Do you see how little authority he has? He's practically just begging us at this point. She at least takes what she wants.
If you know what I mean.
Inspiration, really.
Inspirational, that's one word for it. Captivating is another.
Everyone is manipulating us, but we're starting to see the threads now. We just have to avoid getting tangled up in them.
I'd love a suggestion, because I don't see a way out of these threads.
You continue down the path towards the cabin. It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do. Of course we do. We've been over it. Find the one in charge and make sure she knows how helpful we are. I don't like any of our options here.
Yeah.
It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability.
You're telling me.
There must be something we're missing. Something that would make everything make sense.
Just... You don't know the half of it, Paranoid. It all feels like... all of these loops and resets and mirrors and everything. Just don't see a way out of it.
Maybe letting her out really is the answer.
No, I've tried that.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue. I wouldn't trust that if I were the one making decisions. Take it however you will.
Probably just saving your breath for when you start twisting things around me, aren't you, narrator? You're a plague on this world.
The interior of the cabin is long and dark.
This
a
is
single
different.
narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward.
I could see something else that's obscuring the path forward. It's straight up right in the middle there. What? What the hell?
The only furniture of note is... That's strange.
Yeah, there's nothing
What's strange?
besides the mirror.
Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Where is my earth-shattering kaboom?
Of course there isn't a mirror. There wasn't one last time either, so why would it be there this time? Let's be mindful of our position, boys. Without the knife, we lose part of our bargaining power. We should fold and beg for mercy as soon as we see her.
That's one idea, I suppose. Although she doesn't know we don't have a knife, we could like hold our hands behind our back and make it seem like we might have one.
I'm sure we have too much self-respect to do something so worm-like, right?
Yeah.
We can always at least pretend to have a conversation as equals. We did kill her last time.
Yeah, and we can always try and throttle her if need be.
Yeah, but she sort of let us do that, didn't she? And again, we don't have a blade.
I'm not certain if she did. I mean, she did just sort of stand there and stab her, but I don't. Besides the whole, shutting down our organs thing, I'm not certain if she really had. I'm not entirely certain she had any way of getting us down. You know? She certainly didn't. I mean, she could manipulate her labyrinth and all that, and the door and such, and she could teleport around. But I'm not certain if she could actually attack in any way besides the ambient terror.
And look at the bright side. At least everybody knows exactly where worms stand in the pecking order. At the bottom, which is the most important part if you think about it, because it gives everybody else something to stand on. The bedrock, if you will.
That's not a bad point, actually. I like the way he certainly got away with words. He rather reminds me of me.
She'll understand the value of that.
Alright, let's pretend there is a mirror at the end of the hallway, and that right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement. Are you saying there isn't a door? Are you saying that at the end of the hallway there's just an opening again? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening.
For now.
It's just like last time, isn't it? Only instead of a visible empty void, there's an invisible one.
all we know, she could be standing right there behind the mirror. For all we know, she's going to jump out at us, and there's nothing we can do to stop her.
Come on. You stopped her before. You can do it again if need be. I have faith in you, Paranoid, ironically.
Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you. Certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement.
For now.
Oh, stop being such cowards, all of you. We know what we're going to do. We know what's going to happen to us. There's literally nothing to be afraid of.
Alright then.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
Because we are being watched, probably.
Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now. Who says being watched is a bad thing? If we haven't done anything wrong, we don't have anything to worry about.
We did stab her, you know.
I'm sure she knows we're on her side.
Oh, you've got nothing to hide, you've got nothing to fear.
You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Even when you do acknowledge the whole reset stuff, you still refuse to acknowledge that there might be a mirror there. What is it about this mirror? It always vanishes.
That I know what's about to happen. Knowing makes it so much worse. You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Well, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Hopelessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Yeah, nothing. Of course.
Shit. Where is she?
In the void, I imagine.
You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts.
What, has she turned into a fucking snake now? What?
Your bones snap.
Oh, for fuck's
Icy
sake.
pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them.
This sure isn't conducive to a good working relationship.
You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
Alright, now that's a fucking wraith. Alright.
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom, but then you took my body away from me.
Yeah, I would have no idea what it feels like to have someone seize control of your body from you. Also,
So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
if that was your plan, you probably shouldn't have broken my fucking legs.
And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
You really don't want to do that. There's nothing out there for you but dissolution. I just...
Great, we're all on the same page then. The important part now is that we let her know that we're completely on board with this.
Problem. I'm not completely on board with this. If only I hadn't been made to forget. Maybe I could convince her not to leave, just to stay here with me forever.
Are we? She clearly hates us. I'm not sure letting her in is a good idea. Not like this. Oh, don't have second thoughts. This has to happen. It's clearly the only way we save our skin and get out of it.
Yeah, we'll be saving our skin, but she'll be the one in our skin. So I don't think that helps us.
Ignore him.
have those second thoughts. Have them now.
I'm having third, fourth, and fifth thoughts, mate. Wouldn't possessing me against my will make you know better than me? You don't have to be evil. You don't have to do this.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Evil is all about perspective. After all you've done, why would I ever care about what you think of me?
But what about what you think of you? Will you... You know? I'm a victim in all this too, you know? I don't want to be here any more than you do.
And sometimes victims become the same as their victimizers. Just because someone hurt you doesn't mean you get a free pass.
I could say the same to you. That applies to you more than does me. What the fuck? You're...
Funny how she says that like it's a bad thing when it's exactly what she's doing right now.
What she's been doing the whole time since Act 1.
Something tells me pointing out the irony wouldn't do much to help us.
You should be grateful that I still have a use for you. Being mine is more than you deserve, really. Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once the space is far behind us.
Oh,
You remain
shit.
pinned to the floor
No.
of the long...
You know what? I think I'll do more talking. Look, we're even now. You killed me and then I killed you. Water under the bridge, right?
I think you forgot something. Like the part where all this started when you left me to languish in a pit all by myself. Now it becomes something so much worse. And it's all thanks to you.
Oh, come on. I mean, let's tally it up. I mean, I left you in the basement. You killed me. I killed you, but you killed me in the you sent me down to fall into the void forever. Yeah, I'd say we're I'd say we're entirely fair. You know, we both left each other to be in the basement forever, and we both killed each other. Completely
If I
fair.
were, I would just want to get it over with. You've lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger.
I never wanted to hurt you. I don't even know how I got here.
But you did hurt me. Twice even. And I'm not letting you do it again. Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding.
Also, you know, the fact that her entire bottom half is fucking bone, or by the looks of it.
Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head?
Or at least manifest us a knife. Bloody hell, she's not shutting down her organs this time. Why don't we just fucking punch her in the face? Fucking wring her neck, if she even has a neck anymore. Fucking, I don't know, tear her dress off so that she covers herself in embarrassment. Something. Do anything.
And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon.
And whose fault is
Made you
that?
out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. Look, she's mad at us, I get it. But it's nothing we can't clear up after she possesses our body. Don't worry. I'm what you might call a smooth talker. I'll iron things out. Oh, will you now? With her like that? Good luck with that. Doesn't seem like she's too keen on forgiveness. Okay, deep breath. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine.
Is it?
Is it? Is there any conceivable way that this is fine?
Took the words right out of my mouth, hero.
Yeah, I'm right. This is fine. It's better than last time. At least our organs aren't failing.
Yeah, look on the bright
At least I
side.
can actually talk. Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
I didn't know my soul had membrane.
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
Now, actually, this feels very familiar. A voice in my head giving me orders that I can't refuse. This feels very familiar, narrator. Almost mirrored, even.
So cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. The two of you are being incredibly rude. Hi, hello, welcome. I live here, along with him, and... Well, I've never been clear on whether or not he lives here.
Glad you're finding time to be a good host.
I don't think this is helping. We should try to
Well, we're
keep
being
a
mind-controlled.
low profile.
I don't think that's really possible in our own head.
Yes, that is right. This is helping you. It's too late for anything to help you.
Voice is giving me a headache.
I just want to tell you how great a job you're doing. You're a real go-getter, really seizing destiny by the throat and making it yours. It's the kind of gumption a guy can really admire.
Yes, good job, opportunist. You're confusing her, aren't that'll really confuse her. That might give us an opportunity to do something while she's distracted.
You stabbed me in the back.
That was then. This is now. I'm a big fan of winners, and you're the biggest winner around.
I can just imagine him doing double finger guns as he says that. Oh, I love this guy. Not as much as Paranoid, or the Contrarian, but still, he's a solid 3 out of 5.
You think you're nice to me now that I will forget what you've done to me? I've already taken the only thing I need.
I'll have you know that as soon as we wound up back in the woods on this go-around, I suggested that we free you. I'm on your side.
You're only on my side until you think you can stab me in the back again. That is never going to happen.
At the end of the day, I just want a job. I figure if he's right and you're going to end the world, there's got to be something else coming after all that. And I want to make sure I have a place helping you run it.
Fair enough. Yeah, keep talking, opportunist. Keep talking.
I think you should stop talking.
No, keep talking.
Now, you should keep saying these things. I like to feel you writhe in discomfort.
Do you want me to writhe in discomfort? I can writhe in discomfort. Anything to keep you talking.
Look, all I'm saying is that whatever comes after is going to be a hefty management task. You don't want to do all that alone. And we are the only people you know. Possibly the only people left alive once you've done whatever it is you're going to do. So you'll have to hire us.
Oh, that's a good point, I suppose. If only I didn't know whatever comes after.
We're going to die. No, we're going to do something worse than dying. She's going to torture us out of existence, and it's all going to be your fault.
No. Maybe.
All I'm doing is reading what you've sown.
We don't have to let her out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. It's better than giving her what she wants.
You have you? Oh, damn, I knew I could count on you, Paranoid. This is exactly why I wanted him to keep her talking. Just need a little longer.
You wouldn't dare. Move now.
Oh, I'll move, all right.
Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
It's not that bad. The pain feels good. Because I know you feel it too.
And what if I also think the pain feels good? Yes! Throw your body into the abyss! This is feeling very, very deja vu for the first chapter of the Damsel route, only mirrored. I hate to do this to you, but you won't like what happens if we leave. This is the only way. You'll understand eventually. And if not, well, sucks to be you.
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss.
Yes.
I won't let you do that.
You don't have a fucking choice.
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. Now this is just embarrassing. I would have made sure all of you had cushy jobs on the other side of this, but you're going to make it impossible to patch things up.
I will devour you.
Maybe that's what I want, if you catch my drift.
It's now or never, no doubt. Just make it happen.
I
You throw
have
everything you have
had
against
enough
her and
of
manage
you!
for one brief moment
Oh,
to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
just got an achievement. The Exorcist 3. When taken against your will, deal with your enemy the only way you can. Just like back in the Damsel route, the narrator was the one taking over my body. The only path left to me is to remove that threat myself, even if that threat is myself.
Why do you hate me?
I don't. This, despite everything, this whole time, has been an act of love. I don't hate you. I'm captivated by you. And that's why I have to stop you.
Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall. I thought we already fell forever.
Well, this is the second forever.
Yes, but now we're falling with her. She doesn't get an easy way out this time, just like we didn't get an easy way out last time.
Also, the other will have more company now.
I don't think this qualifies as saving, but at least you didn't ruin it.
Hey, fuck you.
What happens now?
If you neither have it now, you want it then.
But I want to know what he thinks happens now.
I don't think you're going to find that out.
Why? What do you know that you're not telling us?
You should pay better attention to your head. She left. Gone. It's just you and you and you and me.
Huh. So he was lying. He can leave, then.
Idiot.
Fuck you. Terminal velocity ceases, and you feel something. A mass, a growth, torn out of you. You and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What's happening?
Oh. Oh no. No! No! Even here? No! No! I can't win! I can't win! It's can't escape it! I can't escape it! But you don't answer her back before she's gone, and you feel a resistance underneath your feet once more. Memory returns.
She's gone.
Too late.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror.
You approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The decay. You've withered. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
I didn't get a good look at her before, but seeing her fully like this, she is beautiful, isn't she? It'll all be gone. Taken, consumed by the grasping nothing.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle. There are no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes.
Oh, no, that doesn't mean that you don't exist. That just means that you aren't what you think you are.
I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
No, you're just none of it, aren't you? How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
Yes. But not for that reason. Yes, you're torturing me and I hate it. I think I hate you.
You are what brings me meaning. Know that the pain of your journey will subside in due time.
Go fuck yourself.
But you still have a ways to go before we are done.
Miles to go before I sleep. I'm still planning to kill you once we're done with this.
If that remains your choice when all is said and done, then you may try. But know that I do not wish you harm, even if you attempt to destroy me.
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Caw. She isn't anything anymore, is she? Or she won't be. Do you know what happens to the worlds we leave behind? I don't think that's a valid question, but I might as well ask it.
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me. Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Have you figured out what you'll want when we're finished? When we've finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me.
Everything all at once, aren't you? That's the same as nothing, and nothing is excruciating. A friend of mine taught me that. A friend you took from me.
I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
And yet it's always about your desires and never mine. Do you even you've never even asked what it is I desire? Have you? You don't. Do you even care? Your words are worthless. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
We will know when we near our destination.
I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. A seething vessel. Bring the wraith to her. Alrighty then. Well, that was another episode of Slay the Princess. Always running around, all the world itself turning and turning and turning. And yet, it always leads back to that. The illusion of choice. Next time, I don't fucking know. Maybe I don't know. Until then, I have been Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And remember, dislike the video, unsubscribe if you're for some reason subscribed, and leave a nasty comment in the comment section down below. Fuck you all so much for watching, and so long, suckers.
You're gonna be okay, kid.